Hello, collective. Welcome back to Infinity Love LLC Zodiac Signs, Sun Sign Week. Aquarius, you are up. So, welcome back, all of my current followers and subscribers. Thank you so much for all your love and support of the channel. Welcome, all the incoming followers and subscribers. I'm so glad that you found us. I'm excited that you are here, and I hope you are excited to learn about astrology and the history of our zodiac signs. I am planning on delving deeper into each zodiac sign in order to find deeper meaning and how we are all connected and give us advice on how to handle our daily lives based on who we are. So, welcome in. But Aquarius, let's talk about your sun sign. Well, what is a sun sign, you ask? Well, from our viewpoint here on Earth, the sun travels around the Earth once a year. Within the space of that year, the sun moves through all 12 signs of the zodiac, spending approximately 1 month in each sign. The sign that the sun was traveling through at the time of your birth is your sun sign. The sun is our most powerful planet. In astrological terms, the sun is referred to as a planet, even though it, like the moon, is actually a luminary. It gives us life, warmth, energy, food. It is the force that sustains us on Earth. The sun is also the most important and pervasive influence in your horoscope, and in many ways determines how others see you. The position of the sun in your birth chart governs your individuality, your distinctive style, and your drive to fulfill your goals in life. I often liken the sun sign to the role you've been given in your grand drama. One can think, as Shakespeare did, of life as a play that one enters into at the time of birth. Another analogy is that your horoscope is like a painting of you. The characteristics of your sun sign are the broad strokes that the artist first lays down on the canvas. But remember, the sun sign is just the start of your portrait, the broad strokes. You also have a moon in your birth chart, and it's probably in a different sign from the one the sun is in. You have planets in your birth chart, and each may be in a different sign. You are a complex and unique combination, unlike anyone else. Any attempt to give an accurate description from only a sun sign falls into this kind of error. Only by studying the entire birth chart can an astrologer begin to get a complete picture of a personality. Even then, there is a certain latitude for error simply because human beings are not carved in stone. We change a little every day and with every person we meet. When we fall in love, when we deal with tragedy, success, each circumstance of life alters us. However, the essential person remains, and the sun sign is the outline of that essence. So, just a little bit of background on the 12 signs of the zodiacs. The zodiac signs are broken up into groups. So, I'm going to talk about a few of those groups in our sun sign week. So the first group is called dualities. The 12 signs are divided into two groups, masculine and feminine. 6 signs are masculine and 6 signs are feminine. In astrological terms, a masculine sign is direct and energetic. A feminine sign is receptive and magnetic. These masculine and feminine attributes were given to the signs about 2,000 years ago. So today, modern astrologers try to avoid the sexism implicit in these distinctions. A masculine sign is defined more as outer directed and strong through action, while a feminine sign is self-contained and strong through inner reserves. So, my Aquarius collective, you are considered a masculine sign. Then we have a group called triplicities. The 12 signs are also divided into 4 groups containing 3 signs each. The 4 elements are fire, earth, air, and water. 3 signs are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire signs are active and enthusiastic. 3 signs are earth signs. They are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth signs are practical and stable. 3 signs are air signs. They are Gemini, Libra, and you, Aquarius. Air signs are intellectual and communicative. 3 signs are water signs, which are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Water signs are emotional and intuitive. And then we have quadruplicities. The 12 signs are divided into 3 groups containing 4 signs in each group. The 3 groups are cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The 4 signs that are cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Cardinal signs are enterprising and outgoing. They are the initiators. 4 signs are fixed signs. They are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and you, Aquarius. Fixed signs are resistant to change. They are perfecters and finishers rather than originators. And then we have 4 signs considered mutable signs, which are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Mutable signs are flexible, versatile, and adaptable. They are able to adjust to differing circumstances. And then we have our last group, which are polarities. Polarity meaning opposite. Each sign in the zodiac has a polarity, which is the opposite sign in the other half of the zodiac. The 2 signs express opposite characteristics. So first we have Aries and Libra, which are polarities. Aries is the sign of self. The opposite sign, Libra, is the sign of partnership. Then we have Taurus and Scorpio, which are polarities. Taurus is the sign of personal possession. The opposite sign, Scorpio, is the sign of legacies and shared possessions. Gemini and Sagittarius are polarities. Gemini is the sign of self-expression. The opposite sign, Sagittarius, is the sign of philosophy and higher thinking of expression on a wider level. Then we have Cancer and Capricorn, which are polarities. Cancer is the sign of home life. The opposite sign, Capricorn, is the sign of public life. Then we have Leo and Aquarius. Aquarius, you are a polarity to Leo. Leo is the sign of personal pleasure and creativity. You are their opposite sign, which Aquarius, you are the sign of hopes and ideals on a large scale. Then there's Virgo and Pisces as polarities. Virgo is the sign of work and self-improvement. The opposite sign, Pisces, is the sign of dreams and self-delusion. So, just some basic background on sun signs and how the astrological zodiacs are divided into groups. So, Aquarius, let's talk about you as a sun sign. So, if your sun sign is in Aquarius, you were born January 20th through February 18th. Your duality is masculine. Your triplicity element is air. Your quadruplicity quality is fixed. Aquarius is assertive, independent, progressive, analytical, original, and inventive, has strong dislikes and firm opinions. Your ruling planet is Uranus, ancient Greek sky god, first ruler of the universe. It was the first modern planet to be discovered in 1781. In astrology, Uranus is the planet of change, disruption, the unconventional, and the unexpected. It rules invention, aerodynamics, and modern science. Symbol, the water bearer, dispensing a gift that flows freely and equally to all, representing creation and the giving of life. The water that the water bearer pours out symbolizes truth, which you freely give out to the world. Glyph, or your written symbol, the pictograph represents the water that flows from the vessel of the water bearer. It is also a picture of the human ankle in motion, the part of the anatomy that Aquarius rules. In symbolic terms, the rigid, unbroken lines represent electric energy, universal thought, and the wisdom of the future. Dominant keyword, I know. Polarity, Leo. Part of the body ruled by Aquarius, the circulatory system, shins, and ankles. Aquarius natives are prone toward ankle sprains and breaks, also to varicose veins and hardening of the arteries. Lucky day, Wednesday. Lucky numbers, 2, 1, and 7. Magical birthstone, amethyst, brings faithfulness and love and bestows the gift of prescience. Special color, electric blue, the clear color of the sky. Cities, Stockholm, Moscow, Buenos Aires, Salzburg. Countries, Russia, Sweden, Ethiopia. Flower, orchid, trees, fruit trees. Metal, uranium. Animals ruled by Aquarius, large birds. Danger. Aquarians are innovative, unconventional, and sometimes eccentric, and are therefore often targets for attack by narrow-minded people. Aquarians also have a tendency to get into unusual situations and take up with oddball individuals. So just some interesting information there at the end for my Aquarians to be mindful of in your daily life. Beautiful. All right. So now I'm actually going to give you some advice, my Aquarians, from the cosmos for this coming week. Just some advice that may be useful for you in your daily life as you work towards goals, as you work on dreams and aspirations, as you deal with everyday situations. So let's see what the most important cosmic wisdom for Aquarians will be for this coming week. Okay. Is the most important cosmic wisdom for the Aquarians for this week. Divine feminine energy. Nurturing, love, deep intuition, and creative flow are qualities of the divine feminine. May her wisdom guide you toward a life of compassion and harmony. So I could be talking to a group of divine feminines, or you are in divine feminine energy at this time, my Aquarians. Virgo could be in your chart. You could be dealing with a Virgo at this time. Your pursuit of excellence is admirable, but let self-compassion guide you. Perfection lies not in lawlessness, but in the authenticity of the heart and soul. So as you work towards pursuing your goals, trying to be a perfecter of your craft or trying to grow what you are building, what you are creating, just be mindful that perfection, lies in the authenticity of the project, the authenticity of what you are trying to present. That is what is going to make what you are building excellent. The moon. In times of darkness, find solace in the knowledge that the light will return in times of brightness. Appreciate the illumination and let it guide your steps. What is the most important? Okay, we have the sun and the moon. Beautiful. A lot of spiritual energy here. The sun and the moon. You may have Virgo in your chart, maybe connecting to one. The sun, you radiate with inner light, confidence, and authenticity. I feel like the big thing for you, Aquarius, right now is making sure that anything that you are creating, that you are presenting to the world, whether it be yourself, whether it is a creative project, whether you are starting a business of some sort, make sure that it is coming from an authentic place so that it can be received well. Okay. Just as the sun lights up the sky, your presence brightens the lives of those around you. Yes, this will be something that brings life to others as long as it comes from an authentic place. You may be connected to a Sagittarius, be dealing with one. You may have Sagittarius in your chart. Your spirit is driven by an insatiable curiosity and adventure, but remember the value of grounding yourself in the present moment. Yes, make sure to stay grounded. Again, so you make sure that your intentions are clear through your expression. your sacral chakra. The divine message from your sacral chakra is to immerse yourself in this creativity, joy, and sensory that's going to lead you towards a life of vibrant expression. This new creative project, this thing that you are building, you are trying to develop, it may lead you to do this as a way into abundance. It may become a part of your normal life. So again, make sure the way that it starts, the way that it is rooted, is from an authentic place, so it has somewhere to continue to go. All right, beautiful. Okay. All right, now let me get you your messages and advice from the cosmos. What are the most important messages for my Aquarians at this time from the cosmos? What are the most important messages and advice from the okay. Guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. So something you may be feeling guilty about, it's time to forgive yourself. It's time to release it. Forgive yourself, forgive the situation, but it's time to let it go. Don't let it weigh you down and keep holding you back. Live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. Go for it. Be all in. Don't do anything 50% or halfway. It's time for you to jump in and be committed to something. And stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. A lot of releasing needed for my Aquarius collective at this time. A lot of guilt that you may be holding on to, maybe from a situation, a past person, something that happened between you and someone else. But it is time to find a way to resolve, to release, to forgive, so you can let that guilt go. It is weighing you down. Your advice is to let it go at this time. Okay, and what is the most important messages and advice for my Aquarians from the higher self? Are the most important messages for my Aquarians from the higher self at this time? What are the most important messages from the higher self for my Aquarians at this time? Okay. Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny you have known all along. So a lot of you guys may have been in the past ignoring your intuition, or maybe you are now. You are being encouraged to actually look for the signs that will guide you towards the place that you know that you've always supposed to be, that thing you've always known you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you haven't found the courage to start it, to begin. The universe is asking you to now pay attention to the signs, because that will guide you towards a destiny that you've already known belonged to you a long time ago. The seed has been planted and it is beginning to sprout. Your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, they are there. What else from my Aquarius collective? Yeah, when a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. Exactly. Like I said, look for the signs. The doors will begin to open, and all you have to do is begin to walk through so that you can start on this journey. What else? Your shadows are just hiding the light right now. Yeah, maybe you are just working through some healing some past trauma, going through this type of possible dark night of the soul. And if you are in that healing process, you know, your shadow is just still hiding your light a little bit at this time. But as you come out of that, as you start to look for signs and pay attention, as you let go of the guilt and release and find forgiveness and compassion for yourself first, for others second, and start to stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do in the past, it will allow you to move forward. It will allow you to start to commit fully to the present moment. And when you commit fully to the present moment, you can start to see the signs around you that lead you to where you're supposed to go. Doors will begin to open and your light can become bright again and come from behind the shadows. Okay. Get you your angel number. That is the most important angel number and advice for my Aquarius collective at this time. Angel number 345. 345 is about forward movement. Again, confirmation for the message. It is time to start to move forward in your life. Stop being stuck in a situation where you still feel guilt for. It's okay to forgive yourself. It is okay to show yourself compassion. It is okay to forgive those who you feel may have wronged you, because the forgiveness is about you letting go so that you can start to make small steps forward, baby steps. Little by little, it will get done. The overwhelm you feel is not unnoticed by your angels. They ask you to reconfigure your perspective. And instead of focusing on the big picture, look at the immediate next step. Organize your thoughts on paper now and write down what your baby steps will be in the forthcoming days. Again, start slow. Write down your thoughts and feelings if that helps with letting go of the guilt, finding forgiveness for the situation, for yourself, for others. But it is time. Confirmation for my Aquarians, it is time to move forward again. All right. Thank you so much, my Aquarius Collective, for being here with me for Sun Sign Week. I truly appreciate all your love and support. I'm so happy to have you as part of the collective. Thank you for subscribing. I cannot wait to see you again for our next topic, where we go a little bit deeper. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. But until next time, you guys, bye.